Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Outer Space. This will be turn 11 for the Japanese, July of 1941. I do believe we have no housekeeping, so let's go straight into it. We'll start as always with the tech. We're going to be rolling for large ships and LRA, both hitting on an 8 or higher. 12 on LRA, LRA is complete. That's a 6 on large ships, that's a miss. But that's still good news for me. Over to the purchases, we have 41 to spend, and we're spending it all. We're going to be saving 2 for Dadao Influence attempt. We'll be finishing 1 light carrier, building a destroyer, 2 airborne, 1 infantry, 1 heavy tank, 4 militia, and 2 militia upgrades. And that will clear the bank entirely. Okay, on to the combats. We'll start with convoy rating. We will have the 2 coastal submarines in I-12 moving over into P-50 and convoy raiding the FEC line there in case Calcutta doesn't actually fall. Okay, from Siam, we have 1 airborne infantry boarding a strategic bomber, flying 1, 2, 3 into Maharashtra, airborne assaulting, capturing that. From Bengal, we have 1 infantry marching into Calcutta. We have 1 marine marching into Calcutta from southern India. And we have an amphibious assault happening there as well. The 97th Army from Hong Kong is going to be boarding the 2 naval transports in port in Hong Kong. And all of those are going to be moving over to Calcutta. 1, 2, 3. The naval transports will join the 6th Fleet. The 97th will be disembarking into Bengal, but you know what? I'm actually not going to be conducting an amphibious assault then, so let's land them in the non-combat movement phase. I can't land the tank and use an amphibious assault infantry for Calcutta. I've just remembered that rule. I'll be okay with just 2 infantry, more than likely, so we'll just leave things there for now. We have the 18th Air from Siam, which is a fighter and a tactical bomber, flying 1, 2, 3 into Calcutta, and they'll be joined by the 2 aircraft from the carriers on the 6th Fleet, 2 tactical bombers. Okay, I do believe that's all the combat here in India. We have the 2 tactical bombers on map in P-32 are coming out into P-41 to attempt to kill these submarines. They're going to be joined by the seaplane from Siam, no paired destroyers, more combat moves. The 2 TBDs and P-50 are going on escort duty. They're going to be joined by the battle cruiser from the 2nd Fleet. 1, 2. And the rest of the 2nd Fleet is coming over 1, 2, 3 into P-41 outside of Hong Kong. And the 2 battleships will be going on escort there. I'll make sure all this is neat when things get passed over, as always. So 3 aircraft there. And lastly, we have a seaplane from Kyushu mapping into P14. Guess not lastly. Just a few other things too. The destroyer in P15 is going to be escorting P14 from Kyushu. And we have a Marine from New Britain boarding the adjacent destroyer, moving 1-2 to P63, and then amphibious assaulting Queensland. Okay, I do believe that's everything now. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start rolling out combats. We will start with Calcutta. Yeah. We have no first strike. We have only 2 infantry. Planned for a third. 2 infantry at 2, 2 fighters at 4, 2 tactical bombers at 7, and then 2 defending militia at 3. Round 1 has 1 hit and no hits in defense. Correct. Round 2. We did get a hit, and he got no hits in defense, so we were okay. Calcutta falls at no loss. Okay, and then that means the FEC bank is cleared, and I'm going to go ahead and ignore rolling die for the convoy rating as well. Okay, so we've got that done, we've got that. We need to roll for just maps. So we'll start in the southern sea zone. We'll be rolling for 1 seaplane at 3 and 2 tactical bombers. Everything hits. So coastal sub and normal sub is dead. And then up here we have a seaplane rolling in P14, 3 or less. That's a miss. Lots of 7s though rolled. Okay. I do believe that's all of the combats now. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the end of the combat movement phase. We have the strategic bomber from Maharashtra landing in Siam. Also, the 18th Air is going to re-land in Siam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, the tactical bomber is not going to land in Siam. It's going to land in Bengal. Okay. Okay. The seaplane is going to land in Okinawa. Very nice. The 2 tactical bombers are going to land back on the fleet carrier in P32. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I missing a fighter? No, I lost one in southern India. The seaplane in P14 is going to land back at Kyushu. Oh, this can't land at Okinawa. It doesn't have the range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be too far. So it'll land at Formosa, and then this one will land at Kyushu. Yeah. Okay. All right. Further non-combat movements. The 41st Army is going to be marching from Burma into Bengal. The 97th Army from these naval transports is going to be disembarking into the 41st Army, onto the 41st. Okay, from Siam, we have 1 heavy tank and 1 infantry railing to Bengal. Oh, I didn't land these aircraft. These 2 aircraft from Calcutta are both gonna land back on the fleet carrier from the 6th Fleet. We have all of the submarines in the Bay of Bengal and also in P50 are moving 1, 2, 3 into I4. Just gonna hang out there. We have 1 Marine from Java crossing the narrow crossing into West Timor. We have 3 naval transports from I11, I believe it is, using strategic naval movement from out of the Bay of Bengal, from out of the major port in Burma. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the naval transports is going over to Kyushu. The other 2 are going over to Rihi, and they're going to be going in port over there too. Okay. Do believe that covers all of our movements. Let's go ahead and do our... Oh, missed some in Manchuria. 1 infantry is marching from Mongolia into western Manchuria, and the cavalry is going to Rihi. And that should be all of them done. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and place our buys and collect our income. We will start with the Dadao influence roll, which will be hitting on a 4 or less, considering we're paying 2 to boost that influence. 6 and a miss. Oh well. We have a heavy tank and an airborne being built in Siam. We have an airborne and a light carrier and a destroyer being built in Kyushu. The destroyer and the carrier will both be going in port. The militia, upgrade militia, 1 will be going in Bengal, and the other will be going in Guam. We have 1 infantry going in Manchuria, a militia for southern India, and a militia for Borneo. We collect our income now. Base income of 44 plus 8, 52. Alright, I believe that should leave things in place for the next British Commonwealth and Free French turn. So we'll leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.